1 second. We're live.
Hey, Chapel Warriors. It is Monday evening, June the 5th. Thank you for joining myself and Henry here tonight. I also want to say thank you for your understanding last week. I did have something of a family emergency, and I appreciate your understanding that I was just able to walk away and that y'all are okay with that. So everything is good. I know that most of you are waiting for the big news of the day, right? And I know that you've been counting down the days because June 30th is right around the corner, our big day for Mike and the court. Well, as with all courts and the justice system the way it is, guess what they've done to us? They pushed us back. But Henry's going to talk to you a little bit about that. But I just want to go ahead and just tell you up front and give you a little bit of quick encouragement. This is normal. It happens all the time. And it's not just with this type of criminal activity. It happens with everything as low as the divorce system, right? Been there, done that myself. So I don't want y'all to get discouraged with that. Henry's going to talk to you and explain a little bit of what's going on there. And so, in fact, right now, I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to our trustee, Henry Ball.
Hey, how you doing? And it's good to be with you. It's actually a good thing. It's not a good thing in that we've got to wait a little bit longer for the hearing, but it's a good thing in that what occurred is apparently once the judge took a look at the parameters of the case, he decided that he wanted it to be on the docket for a date when there were no other cases on the docket. So he realized that this was a pretty important case, a pretty big case, and there were some hefty issues that were going to have to be dealt with. So he didn't want that just on the general docket when there were 30 other cases and there wasn't going to be a lot of time to deal with it. So it's really a good thing. It also makes me a little resistant to put out the actual date. We think we know the day that has been selected, but I'm going to wait until we get a little closer to it and until it's been confirmed. But we actually feel really good about it. There's a lot of things that are continuing to happen. The attorney who we affectionately call Dragon Slayer around here is really gearing up and getting ready for this case. And I feel like we're all going to be very, very happy with the job that he does. I can't wait to see him in action in the courtroom. But I think he's going to do a great job. And the investigation also continues. Just today, I was able to contact someone that I've been trying to communicate with for, probably 2 years now. And this person is very credible. And this person is willing to, tell his story and testify if necessary. So just, in every day, great things are happening. So, so it's not in any way discouraging. It's actually good news. We just have to wait a little bit longer, but things are moving in the right direction.
Right. And the fact that you have just now gotten a hold of this gentleman 2 years in, he didn't even know you were looking for him. So that just goes to show you he found his way to the Michael Chappell group, and then Henry was able to find him and have this conversation, which is fantastic because the more people that know about this, the more opportunity we have to find these hidden gems that we can use for Mike's benefit. So I think that is amazing that we've been able to do that.
Well, it's happened repeatedly. There are so many people. I was thinking about Officer Maria. She had no idea of the significance of the information that she had, and she had not really thought about it in a very long time. But she reconnected with an old friend who was aware of what was happening with the Michael Chappell case. And that friend said, hey, have you heard the updates on Michael Chappell? And she said, well, no, I haven't. And so that person put her, onto the Michael Chappell is Innocent Project and onto my Facebook page. And she reached out to me and said, hey, we really need to talk. And we really did need to talk. And So things like that have happened a lot. And some of those things are the real golden nuggets that Dragon Slayer is putting in front of the judge right now to say, hey, this is new information, this is credible information, and this is corroboration of everything we've been saying for 30 years.
Right. And we would rather have a judge that takes it slow and easy and really takes to heart what is happening here, because it is a man's life and his family on the line here. We'd rather have that than somebody just slide it on out the door.
Yeah, and I'm no expert, but I feel like if a judge was of the mindset that, hey, this is just another convict and, just another one of these habeases that I've got to hurry up and rubber stamp and send on back down the river, he would have let it come up on the earliest calendar, and he would have said, technicality, whatever, have a nice day. But he didn't do that. He looked at it and he said, hey, there's some issues here that really are going to take some time to consider. And there's a lot of information that these attorneys are going to have to put in front of me. So let's do this on a day when nobody else is in the courtroom, at least in terms of being on the docket. So I think that really bodes well for us. And I was very encouraged by it.
Yeah.
It happened that we got the notice about 10 minutes after you went live the other day. So the
that's okay. We needed all the prayers we can get. Y'all just keep them coming.
Absolutely. Very positive.
Our next thing that we need to be focusing on as we continue to raise funds for this venture, because what people don't seem to understand is that it can't come from your pocket, my pocket, this person, that person. We can't do it all by ourselves. So we as the Chapel Warriors, thank you everybody that continues to give. It is an ongoing fight. So, and fight is where you want to donate, donateforjustice.com. We'll get somebody to add that in the link there for you. But we have a fundraising opportunity coming up in July. If you've been paying attention in the group, we have an event that's going to be with Sean Kipe with Imperative Entertainment of In the Land of Lies. He and Henry are getting together and going to be doing a live event for you in July. Henry, tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, so that's the simple name of the event is In the Land of Lies Live with Sean Kipe and Henry Ball, and we're trying to put together a really cool and entertaining show. We're also planning on giving you some really strong new content. Some of the things that the folks in this group are at least tacitly familiar with, but you're going to hear from those people, and you're going to hear some of those things, and some of the things that are going to be being discussed in the courtroom. You're going to get to hear them ahead of time, and you're going to hear them in the Land of Lies podcast format. But we're going to do it in an audio visual production kind of way. So that's all still in the planning stages. But here's what I know: Sean Kipe, when he puts on a production, it's a quality production. So he is definitely leading that effort. I'm just his little minion trying to put everything together and get him all the right information and that kind of thing. So I will continue to do that, but it'll be a great event. We're going to have posters specific to the fundraising event. We're going to have T-shirts to the fundraising event. There will be books available. Sean and I will both be available to sign books, posters, T-shirts, whatever. And we think it'll be a great evening. It's going to be at the Georgia Club. One of our members here has arranged that for us. The Georgia Club in Statham, Georgia.
Statham.
It's one of these swank golf clubs. It's up by Chateau Elon.
No, it's not. Is it not? Straight up 316 past Winder.
Okay, well, I don't know my way around geographically anyway, but wherever it is, it's a swank golf club, I understand. And so we'll be there. We'll do hors d'oeuvres. We'll have a cash bar. Your ticket will come with at least one drink ticket, so everybody will be able to enjoy a cocktail with us. And
so where do we get our tickets?
So thank you for cutting to the chase. So if you go to donateforjustice.com right now, tickets are on sale. You would have to go to the catalog, and they should be the first items that pop up in the catalog. So donateforjustice.com. Tickets are on sale to In the Land of Lies Live, July 22nd at 7 o'clock. Doors will open at 6, and we'll have a great evening. And we'll continue to raise money for FIGHT so that we can continue to pay the legal bills for this fight for justice for Michael Chappell. And it's time to bring this man home. So
that's right.
We look forward to seeing everybody there.
We have an option too. You said earlier there's an option for a regular ticket, a standard ticket, as well as a VIP, and those details are still being worked out. But I hear it's going to be a pretty good one there.
Yeah, so VIP, it'll come with a VIP badge, kind of an all access, behind the scenes kind of thing. Don't know exactly what all that's going to entail yet, but we'll certainly make the VIP experience worthwhile. But there's general admission tickets and VIP tickets, and please know that above and beyond the cost of the event itself, all proceeds go to FIGHT and to the fight for Michael Chappell.
Great. Well, that's going to be an awesome time. And I am already hearing of people all over that are wanting to come, including people coming from out of state. So you want to make sure that you can get in there. I don't know what the seat, do you know how many are allowed? What we're going to be able to sell out at?
I think it's going to be a maximum of 350.
Okay. Yeah.
And so there is a potential of selling out. And the other thing is if you're in a position to go ahead and make your arrangements and buy your tickets, that will help us in planning for the hors d'oeuvres and the cash bars and the things of that nature, and how many items we need to purchase and other things. So if you're in a position to go ahead and make those arrangements, the sooner the better. We would appreciate that. And I also wanted to say, you mentioned that we had people coming from all around. We actually have already sold our first ticket, and it was sold in the state of Texas.
Right.
So yes, people are going to be coming from far and wide, and we will not disappoint.
Right. Well, this is great. I'm excited about that. I am looking forward to next week to see what we've got coming down the pipe. And folks, just thank you so much for all of your support that you continue to give. Another way that you can help us is by growing this group. Since August of last year, when In the Land of Lies was first broadcast, we went from 700 to just over 6,500 today. I would love to see us hit 7,000 by August. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? So who can you invite that you haven't already? Who can you tell that doesn't know about this case? There are so many people out there across these great states that have no idea about this injustice, and it's up to us to let them know. So thank y'all for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Tammy.
Bye-bye.